And we're back. Alright, so, I'm pretty sure Unhugger's about to get shot in the fucking face.
Can I command my dog to jump across the barge and bite the guy?
Your dog is here?
I put a red spot, yeah.
Your dog is going to leap 20 feet into the air and across the barge? I don't feel like that's I don't think that can happen in the fiction. I don't think that makes sense.
Worth a shot.
As in, it's,
How far is this distance?
Oh,
it's 20 feet up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How dense is the web holding on Haga? Like from underneath?
From underneath? Cheesecloth.
Oh. Yeah.
Like the stuff
Cuttable
the stuff around Anhaga is cheesecloth like. The stuff nearby to it is like thinner webbing.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Marlo was like, Anhaga, and chucks this rifle up towards him in hopes that he notices,
up towards
reach
her.
through, and can catch it.
Yeah, I think she needs to roll Defy Danger to try and catch it, where the danger is getting shot in the face first.
Yep. Or if you're even going to catch it, that's the thing.
Oh god.
So can she like push an arm through this web, or it's?
I think that's what this check is.
Okay, so
But
strength.
like Marlo is definitely helping.
Okay. So how does that work? Then the aid or interfere happens first? And
No,
then
the aid or interfere happens afterwards.
after. Okay, I
That's right.
don't know the sequence well.
No, it's
So if I enter strength.
holy heck.
Well, we should see if I'm.
Yeah, a successful aid will bump that up to a 7 to 9.
Oh, it bumps it up a whole step.
Yes.
Not just +1.
In this version, it bumps it up a whole step.
This is kind of a volley in a weird way, right? Like me trying to aim this precisely.
Yeah, it sounds like dexterity, yeah.
Okay. Let me open up my character sheet. Alright, Defy Danger. Stacks.
No, don't get shot in the face.
Who's gonna get shot in the face? Both of us?
Both of you, maybe. Maybe you're both gonna it's gonna like ricochet off of her face and hit your face.
You know what's funny? I don't even know if this rifle's loaded.
That's true.
That'd be
Got
great.
that.
After all that, the guy goes to shoot it, and it's just like there's nothing in there. That'd be
I should have
great.
just cut the web. Is what I should have done.
Okay, no, wait. I have an action, right? There's a thing I could do a thing. Time.
What's the thing?
Can I speak a word and release a spirit?
I don't think so. I think...
Really?
Well, because the camera has to be on you, right? Like, the camera kind of has to be on you. Like, we've established that there was a moment. What's the word? Speak it. Do it.
Yeah, it's for the spirit that I have just tracked.
Yeah, sure. Cool. Do it.
So I have to say the name of the spirit, which in this case we've just written as like the one who hides or whatever. And it may totally backfire, but like I figure it'll do something that might give a moment of something. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna speak the name of one who hides others.
Cool. Now, do you need to roll for that, or does it just happen?
Nope. It says, you have no charges. I had to roll to catch it.
That's right, yeah. Cool. The whole...
I don't have to roll to do anything.
The room fills with a foggy, oily smoke. The sound of a shot rings out. Jenny makes a horrified Eeyore. The sound of struggling in the web stops. What do you
Do you
do?
displace?
No, I think I just made a fog. But but she might have still been shot. Although there was a fog when the shooting happened, so a cold shot to the head would at least be difficult.
Yep.
But we don't know because we can't see anything because now there's a big fog, sorry.
What do you do?
There's a big fog.
Yeah.
Over somewhere else, so over in this corner of the room, you hear, "Ah! Wait, this is worthless."
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so I toss this rifle up in the air. Do I hear it land?
I think you hear it clatter back to the ground.
Okay.
I think it lands next to you, right? Like just falls back down again.
Yeah, and this is really dense fog. Like we can't see more than a couple.
You can see the silhouette of Van Hogger having stopped struggling, and I think as you look up, like something like a drip of a thick liquid like hits your cheek.
Is the net so high that you couldn't jump and grab them?
And Hogger, can you roll 2d6 for me?
Yes.
When you're dying, you catch a glimpse of what lies beyond the black gates of Death's Kingdom.
Does it mean that it's a 12? Is that good or bad?
On a 10 plus,
All things beyond
That's a good thing.
the gates.
On a 10 plus, you've cheated death. You're in a bad spot, but you're still alive.
Yes! Yay! She's not dead!
This means I get to sew your head back together.
We'll see what you look like in a minute. But for the moment, you're not moving, and you're dripping red on them on Marlowe.
Okay.
I mean, clearly I've been shot.
I have a feeling you've been shot.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we gonna do? So everything is foggy. There are two
Now
enemies.
that we're out of that moment, can I instruct the dog to attack the guy in the boat? Like
Yes,
to have...
yes. It can like run up and do so. Yep. Can you roll that for me? Yeah, the dog runs up into the boat. You don't hear any sounds after that.
Where's the captain at this point?
Over in the corner with the gem.
Yeah, somewhere in that corner. You can't see him. There's too much fog.
How high up is this net?
About 20 feet.
Is a person plus a spade 6 feet? 20 feet.
I don't
A
think
spade.
really.
I don't
Sorry,
think
a shovel with reach.
Yeah,
Shovel
like
with reach.
12 maybe, not 20.
I guess if we want to keep on this action movie bullshit, could I like parkour off the wall, like run up and get a leap to try to pull myself up onto the webbing using my shovel?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely definitely a thing you can try and do. Like the danger there is that you like slip and like fall and hurt yourself.
Yeah, I want to just get up there as fast as possible. So, what am I rolling?
It sounds like dexterity.
Seven.
Yeah, you can get up there, but you're not going to take your shovel.
That's fine. That's fine. It's just gonna be like dangling there in the net, I guess. Like I
I
use
think
it.
the shovel
Like,
is like you jam your shovel into the wall and then use it as a step.
oh yes, that's awesome. That's much better.
Yes, absolutely.
And then you're like, I think you turn around to try and pull it out, and you're like, it's stuck. Like you did too good a job. Like it supported your weight. Like, yeah, but you get back up there, and you're like you can see the guy like reloading his like he's doing the thing where he's like jamming the thing down the end of the thing, and like and Hagar is there, and like her like cheek and jaw are just fucking wrecked. They're just pretty wrecked by lead. And yeah, she's unconscious. What do you do? I think you see the shape of the dog slinking into the cabin.
Mm-hmm. I've lost track of that glowing stone from before. Does anyone remember where it was last?
It should be kind of in the middle of the room. It should be kind of in the middle of the room, yeah.
Okay. So it's not on me is the important
It's
thing.
not on you, no.
No.
I don't think I have time to get something out of my backpack, so can I just throw my whole backpack at him?
Yes.
Alright, is that a volley?
I'm looking that up.
That's a is
Volley
there
with backpacks.
for improvised weapons? There are there.
When you take aim and shoot an enemy at range, you are not doing that. You do not have a move that is that.
Hit with backpack.
But I think there is a danger here that you're defying, which is that he can reload and shoot again.
Right, because he's across this net from me. Or wait, how close am I? I imagine he was like, I'm up on the cliff leading to the net.
Yeah, you're on the cliff here. He's on the barge.
Yep.
They're about like 20, 30 feet apart. Let me measure. Yeah, about
So
30
what
feet
am I-
apart.
What am I rolling here?
I think that sounds like defy danger with strength.
Just to hurl it that far.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 6. Does anyone want to help somehow? I don't think anyone knows what I'm doing, right?
Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah.
Unless one could say that it's a long shot. Unless one could say that I, via the fog, am helping you because he's less likely to see it coming. But then
No.
you could also say that you're less likely to be able to throw it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, cool, excellent. You've thrown your bag into the fog. It is gone. Yeah, but he notices, and yeah, click. Thump. And I think he's just gonna try and fucking shoot you. Like,
Makes sense.
let me just check. I want to just check if he has any instinct that is not just shoot you when like right. Yeah. Sorry. He's like, yeah, I think he like I don't think he shoots you. I think he like levels it at you and is like, your friend's dead. I'll take another if I need to. You all should leave this place. We didn't bother you. You can. We don't need to spill any more blood. Yeah, he's just got it pointed at you.
Someone else here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Can I see Brother Dog from where I am, or do I have to move?
You can't see. No one can see Brother Dog from where they are.
Where would I have to move to see Brother Dog?
You'd have to get onto the boat.
Oh,
Brother Dog is.
how sore is the captain looking?
Pretty fucked up.
I'm gonna run up behind him and stab in the back of the brain with a bone knife.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. I mean, he's going to defend himself. So roll hack and slash.
No, but you could attempt to sneak up on.
That's a different
in the
thing.
fog.
Yes.
I will sneak up on him.
Yep. So roll
do that.
defy danger with dexterity with a +1 forward.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's better than no damage.
Actually, it's not.
It's not better.
0 damage.
Oh, 'cause of the armor. Damn.
That's D4s for you.
Damn it. So it's just like dunk.
Oh wait, no. Wait. Let me look at it. Let me look at him. Please roll 20. What? How much does he have? That's terrifying.
That's great.
Is it dead look?
No, it is not dead, but it is. like reel back, and like I think he's gonna come at you with fists and just like fisticuffs you.
Okay.
So yeah, he's gonna do that. I don't think he has like his damage, so I think I think he's coming out with fists, so that's got to be like a d6. That he's gonna hit you with, unless you want to do something about that.
Can I just defy that because I'm tough?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Like, so I take these fists in the ribcage and I'm just like, nah, son.
Yeah, that's defying danger with Constitution.
Nah.
Nah, son.
Yes.
Oh,
So this fierce pirate comes at the sickly Henri.
they're not pirates.
They are clearly pirates. They're smugglers.
Yes, they're smugglers.
Pirate smugglers.
He lays two into you and then is like looks up at you. What do you do?
So assuming my knife didn't stick in the back of the head the first time,
It didn't.
I just stab him under the jaw.
Okay. Roll hack and slash.
I'm really slow.
No.
Can you roll a d6 of damage to take?
Can I aid another by aggressively dripping on them?
Sorry.
No, I mean they're miles
Fair
away. Aggressive dripping.
Yeah.
So
Meanwhile-
he gets a good smack in there.
Bao, you hear this like demand being made.
Oh yeah. Okay. I would like.
We do not venture into your lands. Wait, no. We don't venture into your lands.
Yeah. All right. How long has it seemed to take people to go up the ramp?
About a minute.
Okay. So this long, slow discussion might be happening for.
Yep.
Okay. I would like to try sneaking up onto the barge then,
Okay, cool. Roll dexterity.
because that seems like fun. Nah. Nope.
Can I keep this guy talking?
Wait.
to
Am I
distract him?
taking +1 forward? Is the fog a +1 forward? Is that what happened before?
I think
sneaking?
Marlowe can aid or interfere by keeping him talking. To give you more
Okay,
time.
because when Cammy was sneaking, she had a +1 forward, but which I assumed was the fog. But
Yeah, actually no, I think you can have that +1 forward, yeah.
in which case it's 7.
Yep, cool, great,
Can I
7
still
to 9.
try to bump that up to a 10 by
You
keeping
can
this
still
guy
try and
talking?
bump it up to a 10.
So when he
I
says
guess
like,
you might see me, yeah.
yeah, I think maybe once you get close enough, I see it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, okay, we don't go in your territory, but we're also not made of mushrooms. he's just vamping, insulting and vamping in equal measure.
Aid or interfere with charisma.
All right, that's a -1, so we'll see.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh
god!
my lord!
yes!
Heck!
Amazing!
So that bumps you up to a 10, Emily.
Oh, thank you. That is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Emily, put yourself wherever you want to be.
Okay. I want to be here. Now, can I see Dog? Can I see Brother Dog?
Are you
If I'm
getting?
on the
Yeah.
barge?
If you're on the barge, you can
Actually, I wanna
see
be, like,
into the cabin. So I think you pull yourself up onto the barge and like find yourself like in the door staring into the cabin. And inside there is a Brahmin cow standing there in the center of the room. It's the flesh sheared from its face and like sections of its body, and this and like from the like hump on its like shoulders, all of these like bits of mushroom and cotton like tendrils are all like spreading out, all like filling every corner of the cabin and spilling out into the rest of the cave.
Is the cow animated, like animate or inanimate?
Animate.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
There are
Right.
there are 4 skeletons sat like slumped against the against like one of the walls, and brother dog stands alongside the Brahmin cow, and I think the Brahmin cow, like, you get up here without any of the others noticing, but I think as soon as you like stand in the door, like the Brahmin cow like just stares at you and says, "And who are you?"
Oh, like the dog did. Okay. Well, I am. So I figured one of two things is going to happen. Either the guy with the gun will not hear that because he's engaged in a salty conversation with Marlowe, in which case I will stab him in the back with my spear. Or he will hear the cow and turn around, in which case I will stab him in the front with my spear. So
Roll hack and slash, because I don't think it really matters either way.
no, but I'm curious, and I'm not great at this, so I might just not stab him. Actually, that is the third option. I attempt to stab him. Okay,
Is he engaged in melee with her?
He will be if like he's armed.
he is currently surprised though. That's true. He's not expecting.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that like if you are coming at him with a spear, I'm calling that melee for this instance.
I'm just wondering, Sarah, is it an everybody move or a specific move about the like if you're attacking someone who is
I'm pretty sure that's a thief move.
specific move. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. So there is only hack and slash. Yeah. Although actually, sorry.
Yeah. So when you attack a surprised or defenseless enemy with a melee weapon, is a thief move.
Well, actually, hang on. Sorry, I have already rolled it, but the thing is that I actually I went to go right next to him, but I moved myself back as far as I could because I have a spear, so it is a ranged weapon anyway.
Are you using it as a ranged weapon?
Yeah, I think I am using it as ranged weapon. That was.
It's still basically the same because it's still like that roll.
Well, it's dexterity versus strength.
Dexterity is for volley if you are throwing something. If you are shooting something, I don't think you're shooting.
Oh, what is it if you are?
If you were throwing a spear with the intent to not get it back, I would say it's a volley. But if you're going to try and stab him again, then you've still got it, and so it's hack and slash.
No, I think I'd rather be further away from him and throw it.
Just give me a second and I'll have a look.
Because that does make sense.
What's your dex?
My dex is +1.
Okay, no.
That roll is still only an 8.
One of the examples in the books includes throwing something, so yes, you can do that as a volley.
Okay, but yeah, Cami points out that like using the same roll, like it would be still a 7 to 9. So
Okay, sure.
It doesn't really.
So on a 7 to 9,
Different set of choices, right?
yes, but you can't choose the third one because it's not an ammo weapon.
Okay. All right. So the 7 to 9 ones are you have to move to get the shot, placing you in danger. You have to take what you can get, minus 26 damage. Yep. Okay. You have to move to get the shot, placing you in danger as described by the GM.
Cool, excellent.
I assume it has something to do with this creepy cow.
Yeah, roll your damage
Okay.
because that will inform what the danger is for me.
Yeah. Now, do I haven't actually attacked anything yet, so is it just my straight damage die? I'm not changing.
Or you can just click the word damage on your sheet.
Okay, cool. But the spear itself doesn't make any difference.
No.
Is the idea? Okay, cool. Damage. Okay. 2. little damage. Soz.
Hey, come on.
But there's a spear sticking in him.
True.
Yeah. I mean, like, he like turns around and like, I think the danger is that like, yeah, he's gonna stumble back and like shoot at you. But I think you have the moment to actually defy that danger.
Okay. How do I want to do that? I want to. I want to do something cool. I want to do a cool thing with the cow because the cow has asked me a question, right? I feel like if I only knew the best answer, like I don't know that the cow is inherently an enemy.
All right. Well, while that's happening, Cammy, this guy is going to like try and like your friend the captain is going to try and like push you away so that he can get past you.
Well, I'm gonna shank him.
Better roll that. So yeah, he like grabs a hold of you and tries to toss you, and like you go tumbling to the floor, and I think he grabs your knife, your little like bone dagger, as you're doing, because like you've gone to stab him as you're doing it, and he just throws you to the floor, grabs your knife that is like toppled to the ground, and starts like running up towards the ramp. Marlo, what's your deal?
Is Anhaga's rope still attached to the wall? Is it being like pulled in?
It's being pulled in slowly, yes, but you could still swing on it.
Can I try that? Try swinging over to this boat?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to do anything because is this a swing over to get over there, or swing over to like kick this dude in the head?
This is a swing over and kick, of course, right?
Yeah, okay, cool. That's attacking in melee then.
All right, hack and slash on a rope.
Yeah, hack and slash with rope. Yes.
That's an 8.
Roll your damage.
Am I technically aiding this from having?
No, you're not.
Okay, worth a shot.
Yeah, definitely worth a
5
shot.
damage.
He did.
How? Okay, do I kick him like out of the barge? I don't think it's lined up that way.
I mean, yeah, you kick both of you out of the barge. Good job, team. You both like go tumbling to the ground. Let me look up page 20 something. Harmony healing 22. What's
now? If
am I still pulling the rope though? Is the thing?
that
does not stop you hitting the ground.
Is there enough action time here for you to pull the spear that Bao threw out of the dead smuggler and throw it at the captain?
No.
I guess I'm confused where I'm swinging from them. Is the rope attached to the ceiling or to the wall behind the cliff?
It's I had to the ceiling in my head.
Okay. And so I swing across this net over your
you basically like clock him with your feet and then go over the rest of the barge, right?
Okay. This is on the deck of the barge. I was imagining he was in like the entrance.
So like this is your trajectory from my perspective.
Oh, yep, I love it. All right, let's do it.
Let me just look up. Where's the thing that says like how much damage a? There we go. Ooh, that's a D8. From falling. That? Yeah, you're rolling a D8 for falling damage.
You do. That's an 8.
Wow. Yeah, So like, I think what happens is you hit this like ledge here, where the edge of the ramp. The edge of the ramp. You hit that, and we just hear like the horrible sound of breaking bones.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So I land sprawl with horrific force next to this dead body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. While
mauled by a dog, right?
Yeah. The Brahmin cow. I think the dog the Brahmin cow looks kind of like slowly at this happening, and then like turns back to look at you, Bao, and like brother dog like growls and like and like the Brahmin cow is like, calm friend. Sorry, calm brother. This one can answer for them. And yeah, it like looks at you, waiting for an answer to the question.
Cool. I'm gonna use a move. And I'm gonna change my face to be the first one that we encountered in here, that like whose spirit I took and then released.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have tasted. Okay, question. Because I'm not entirely sure how hive-mindy this situation is, and I didn't intentionally taste the blood of that particular corpse, but I have tasted the other similar. No, not the same. It has to be that particular entity. They're not like.
They're not a gestalt.
Okay, cool. All right, that's fine. Then I've only got +1.
Mm-hmm. 9. What does that mean?
Something slightly off.
Yeah, you are a skeleton of him.
Okay.
In fact,
that's all right.
In fact, actually, you're that skeleton. The one just there. The one on the end of the row 4.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I assumed that was a similar thing, but that's okay, because I think my point is that it's too complicated to answer the question that I've been asked. Because who knows what the answer? I don't know who I am. But it seems like this cow thing is able to imitate other things, or something. Something in here is able to imitate other things. So I'm hoping that it will at least find this curious, possibly positive display. So I'm just going to do that in answer to the question and see what happens.
There is it does the thing where it opens its mouth and words come out, but like in the same way that Brother Dog does, and the way it's been speaking, but this time it's children's laughter.
Creepy. Awesome. I love it.
And it's it looks at you and is like a kindred soul. If you wish, we can imitate each other. And it's I think it gestures towards next to the next to the skeletons, there's a bucket full of what is clearly well spoiled grain, and it gestures in it, and it's like share a meal with me.
Okay, but I would I definitely want to do that. This game doesn't have this is an apocalypse world, so there is no. Is this person lying to me?
There is read a situation. You can discern realities is read a person as well.
Okay, I think I'd like to do that.
Yep.
I wanted to get a sense for whether this cow is trying to murder me or not.
Yep. Meanwhile, I just want to check in on Marlowe, who's about to have his head kicked in by the captain.
Is the captain armed?
Yes, he has a little knife.
With a tiny knife.
Tiny knife.
Tiny knife. That's right.
He's not even using it apparently when he's coming up towards.
He's got big heavy boots.
Yeah. Can I destroy his boots?
How? What do you do?
If he goes to kick me, I want to grab it and pull him out, break his leg.
That sounds like hack and slash rather than defy danger. Yeah,
works for me. That's an 8.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, you exchange damage then. Let me find his damage.
Oh boy, 2 damage for me.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We decided that when he's unarmed, he's only a d6. So, wait, you deal him 2 damage.
And does armor count for this damage against me?
Yes. So,
okay.
Yep.
All right. So,
because he's trying to kick you. Yeah. So great. You pull his leg off.
Wait. Pull his leg off.
Uh-huh.
Does it like tear away like a mushroom stem?
Yeah. Like the bone tears as easily as the flesh.
Can I hit him with it?
I mean, yes. You'll have to roll again, but yes.
Okay. Hack and slash again, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, that's a miss.
Yeah.
Just swing his leg at him.
Like, I think it's a surprise to Marlo that it comes off in his hand. He's like, "Hey, sweet, I got a weapon again."
Yeah,
Swings
and like
it.
and he like goes to swing it, but like the captain like pushes himself like forward off of his one leg and like goes like wraps his hands around your throat, and like you're like already like several broken broken ribs.
Probably
and
broken
shit.
ribs.
Yeah, so like so you're like back on the ground with like his hands wrapped around your throat. I think that's got to be another d6 damage, right? Like, especially.
Can I jump
do
across
something
the
about
room
that,
and
Cammy? Yeah, totally. Yeah, you can totally do
jump
something about
across
it.
and... Would it be a defend or a hack and slash to just smash into him?
Smash into him is doing damage. It's just going to not stop him doing damage to you, mate.
I just want to remove him from my mate.
Okay, yeah, do that. Roll hack and slash. And Marlo, roll a d6. Marlo, roll 2 d6s.
I'm very good at this.
2d6 as in last breath, I take it.
No, as in 2d6 as in, like, unless that takes you to 0.
Wait.
Oh, I'm taking 2 separate d6s of damage here.
Yes, because Cammy has just has just come over and like landed on.
I'm only a
Cammy.
D4.
No, but he's a D6. He's doing extra damage because you're a fuck up. Remember to take your armor off both of those.
Well, it still brings me down to -5.
But roll 2d6 for last breath then.
There we go.
Shit. Okay, roll another 12. Roll another 12.
Oh no! Marlo.
No! Oh no!
Yeah.
That was sudden and unexpected and sad.
Death doesn't take me immediately necessarily.
No.
Okay. Okay, how does it work?
The way it works is death has marked you. They will take you soon. You're going to die, but not until like I think you've got like 2 moments, right?
Oh, can I? Oh, okay. The spots on my hands grow to cover my whole hands,
Yes.
and I strangle him to death with those hands.
Yes. 100%. Young.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's great. Do you have? Is the specific?
There aren't specific class death moves in this, no.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
No, there's specifically the last breath move is that.
Okay. Okay.
Some playbooks have a death move, but like that's if it's on the playbook. I love the poetry of that. I'm sorry. I love the character, but at the same time, like, yeah. And I think we like see the like hand fall back and just see the like the black recede back into the spot once you finish, like once you go limp, and we just have the camera linger on the black spot on your hand for a while,
And then on the crop top.
Absolutely.
Bow.
Yeah. Okay. I can't see any of this happening, so I'm afraid I do not know that one of our number has just died. Instead, I am being tempted to do something by a spooky cow. So I would like to discern realities.
Do it.
8.
You can ask one question from the Discern Realities list.
Cool. Plus my regular.
Plus your regular
Extra?
question. Yep.
Cool. Okay. So I will ask. I will ask. What is about to happen? I.e., if I eat this food.
You'll kind of become like part of the network of creatures that is that is like not hive mind, but ruled by the thing that inhabits what was once a Brahmin cow. It actually lives in the hump on the back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would end up being ruled by the Brahmin cow.
Yes. You would gain like a whole bunch of like weird shit about like being like a mushroomy flesh person, but but like at the same time, like you like that would give you the ability to like change form in all sorts of other ways, like become like cut off your leg, tell your leg to be a thing, and then it'll go and do it, right?
That's pretty good.
Like it would take time, but that's a thing that it would do. But you would be ultimately the Brahmin cow would have the ability to just like decide that you should be dead, and you would be.
I see. I'm just trying to look at what this means mechanically from a play perspective. Like, because it's not quite like having a warlock patron.
Not quite, but like we just follow the fiction. I would write you some custom moves.
Okay, so it wouldn't just be like you may die at any moment.
No, it would be like there would be a thing of like if you try and defy the will of the Brahmin cow. You like every time you try and do something that is like against its interests, you would be like, oh god, is it going to notice and kill me?
I have to try not to get killed. Okay. All right. Okay. That seems like a decent deal, though. Okay, but my other question is, what do the spirits whisper here? So that's actually probably really relevant to this question.
There's a lot of cow spirits here, like a lot. But between them, you hear. I think you hear like. You hear, what is that one doing? That's the special one from those strange traders. And they're like, quick, give it the special feed. The one that the traders said. It's not coming down. It's oh god. And yeah, and like you can tell that that's the spirits of like the 4 skeletons there. And you can hear the sound of like a storm when this happens. And like crashing waves.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like yeah, those 4 skeletons continue to whisper like just sections from their last 24 hours of life. You fool!
Okay.
Put out that lamp.
Yeah. Okay, but they're not. That doesn't give me. There's no hints of like. It's not the spirits around are being like, "Don't eat rain" or anything like that.
No, the spirits are around saying that like the Brahmin cow is not as calm and reasonable as it seems.
Yeah.
Right? Like the
Can
Brahmin
I
cow
interject?
is perfectly capable of being very violent. Did you climb? I mean, you can have climbed the thing in this time.
No. So I'm aware that. Sorry, I've forgotten Ray's character straight off my head.
And Haga?
Marlo. Oh, no. Oh,
Marlo.
sorry. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Marlo.
Marlo.
So I'm aware that Milo is like dead in front of me. I will call out to Bao to say, Bao, we need you here right now.
Okay. Yep.
Because
Yep.
there's a plan formulating here.
I'm aware of what the plan is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward plan.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it though, because I didn't see Marlo die. But okay.
Is there a mechanic of rolling the bones?
No.
That's what the last breath is. It is like
That's all that it.
well, like last breath is rolling the bones as you die. But I think the thing here is Emily. Like we did say that there were like 2 moments, right? 6 seconds.
True.
You could, if you hear that as Marlowe is dying, you could be like, fuck this, I'm out, I'm going to go and see what that is. And try and see him die.
Okay, and try and see. Yeah, alright. Okay.
Actually, I don't think I would say, Bow, we need you here. I would say, just yell out, Spirit Catcher!
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what
That
you are
actually
to me.
would work better.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would actually work better. Okay,
Oh,
yep.
Priscilla.
You're more interesting than this creepy cow. So I just like stare at the cow for like a moment, and then I hear this voice, and then I'm just like, and I'm gonna, leap back to the ramp and run down the ramp.
To get there in time, you will need to defy danger with dexterity.
Okay.
And as you leave, the cow like opens its mouth again, and there's the sound of children laughing, but this again, but this time it's like slowed right down, so there's like a low laugh.
Yes, I get that.
Yeah, you see the last light fade from Marlowe's eyes. His hand falls down, and the blackness retreats back into the spot on his hand.
Okay.
I think at this point you're like, oh yes, of course, it was a curse. It's the black spot.
The door.
Alright. So I immediately go over to Marlowe's body and put both hands on his chest and press really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try and catch the spirit. It's an 8. Okay. What is the rules on that? GM will, okay, so I catch the spirit. GM will also tell you a complication such as the spirit is unpredictable, there's an additional undesirable effect, the spirit is restless and must be used within a certain amount of time.
What are you catching me in?
A little like bone wand.
Okay.
Carved bone wand.
The spirit is unpredictable.
Cool. Neat. So I like hold up the wand to Henri, and I'm like, got him.
Good. What's up in the... Are there any pirates?
No.
What was Brother Dog doing?
Talking to a friend.
Huh. Help me get... Aghara down?
Anghara, yep.
Anhaga.
Okay, sorry.
Aghara.
Get there.
And we'll fix her first.
Anhaga,
Okay.
yeah.
So yep. I'll nod. And the netting, it's too high to reach from underneath?
You can slowly go and get Anhaga because like there's nothing in your way from just walking up and getting her now.
Okay.
Like the
So
Brahmin
the cow is
cow,
not going to come out.
it's going to watch you with a kind of like dispassionate interest of like, that's what
Yeah.
they're doing.
I keep like
Interesting.
looking over at it. Like I'm definitely still like really intrigued by it. So I keep like sort of looking at it and being like,
I mean, it's that thing of like, it's watching you, but like, it's not bothering to like most of the flesh on its face is sheared off and like its shoulders and things, and also it's not bothering to like do movements that would communicate emotion.
Because
like-
it's a mushroom.
Yep. So I just try to ignore it and help to get her down.
So we would like to get Haggard down, and I will... I'm gonna look at it as I think the name.
Yes. And Haga.
Because I keep wanting to go to Angharad from...
Yeah, from Mad Max, yeah. Which is also a great character.
So we get her down, and I will stitch her face back together, because that's a thing I have. It's not like a rolled move. It's just you can stitch people back together.
Yep.
And then, like, it's not a good job, but it will manage as a face. Yeah.
I'm thinking of like those images of like post World War One like stitch up jobs. Yeah.
And then I have 3 or 5. 3 healing potions. I will gently pour one down the gullet of Anhaga, and that will restore some vitality to her, whether or not she wakes up immediately or
That's up to Jason, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be useful.
If you dig in my bag that's up in the boat, you can find another potion and some poultices and herbs as well.
You're not going to find that unless you go into the room with the Brahmin cow.
The cow.
Right.
Like it's in that room.
Okay, I think I've seen it in there then, probably.
Yep.
I didn't get it.
Now, what do we want to do with Marlowe's body?
I'm like, yeah,
See, the spirit is unpredictable, not time limited.
And I think I would say, like, I would kind of look at the wand and say, never sure what's going to happen.
Emily, you're muted. Can you say again?
Thank you. I look at the wand that like contains Marlowe's spirit, and I say to the others, like, I'm never sure what's going to happen, but it will be something that Marlowe really, really, really wants.
So it'll just manifest crop tops from the air. Spades.
I shrug and I'm like, maybe Marlowe really, really wants to be alive?
Maybe we will have to deal with this later. I
look over at the body and I'm like, it could be bad to wait till later if Marlowe wants to go back into the body.
I'm good at bodies.
Okay.
I think doing it here might get mushrooms in them. So that could help. I think we'll take Marlowe back to camp, back to town after we've finished up here, and see what we can do. And I think Henri will start preparing Marlowe to go into one of her hexed canopic jars. So, like, taking the bone knife off of the captain, she, like, cuts each joint apart to make it so that she can, like, even without doing that, it technically would just go in the jar, but, yeah. So, managed to fit an entire Marlowe in this wicker coffee pot, basically.
I wonder, I think when you try to cut his left leg, the wooden part of his leg falls off.
Oh yeah, right.
Like there's no joint there; it just disconnects and like drops off.
That's cool.
So it's just this wood. It's solid wood, like birch wood, like shin and foot, just in your hands. It looks like it's carved, like whittled.
Wow.
Can I request the spirit catcher from Bow to put on the jar? Like to say, this is a whole thing. This is a person and a spirit in one package. Put it in the jar, but I'm not sure what would happen.
Yeah, that could be bad if you put it in the jar. I think that's fine because I think I have to say the name. So the worry is that like the spirit might accidentally get out. But I think I still have to release it. So, and I don't specifically need that totem while it contains Marlowe's spirit. So yeah, it could stay with the jar. That there's no specific harm in that. But I think I hand it to you and I'm like, you can't lose it or break it.
I think Henri kind of, in asking for it, explains why she, like, the sentimentality behind the idea.
Yeah, and I don't think like Bao doesn't seem to understand that, but it's more that you are asking to do the specific thing. Yeah.
Shall we go and deal with the cow?
You don't know about the cow.
No, I don't know about the cow. So I guess Henri.
But we would go and explore the barge.
Yeah. Henri asks what's left to do here, I guess.
Yeah. So I think I would probably be like fairly straightforward. So I sort of like I hesitate for a moment and then I say to and presumably like Margot is awake again now.
I just want to point out that we are at like
we're over time.
So there's a specific thing here, which is when you reach the end of the session, which we are doing.
Yep.
So if you want to interact with that, with the like the thing more, that's actually going to have to be another adventure.
Cool, that's fine. In which case, I think let's solve this as I say. There's nothing interesting up there.
What about Brother Dog?
I say there were 4 skeletons. Probably the skeletons of the ones we fought. Brother Dog lay down next to them and then came apart.
Came apart?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you'd lost control of Brother Dog, so...
No, well, she'd regained control of Brother Dog.
No, she lost it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you can you confirm, Ash, that, like, Brother Dog has been disassembled and, like...
No, that's just what Bao is telling you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to solve this as, like, if we need to, like...
You can come back and get Brother Dog in another adventure.
It's just that Brother Dog is sentimentally important also.
Yes,
okay.
no, yeah. I'm encouraging you to come back and get that in a different adventure. Especially because this is only one progress away from town. You could like
that's true.
on the way to somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
You could try calling Brother Dog, but I don't know that that's how your move works.
I don't like. It doesn't say line of sight or anything.
Yeah.
You could just attempt to call.
That's true. You can do that.
Either dog.
Can I do that with my attack command?
Not with your attack command. Do you have a command that is like come here?
Well, it's just roll. It will just be roll int.
Yeah, then roll int.
Yeah, so I think when you say like, "What about Brother Dog?" I just sort of like I don't say anything, or I sort of shrug, so you can try calling.
So in that case, I would lose another power, which leaves me on 1 power.
So yeah, Brother Dog returns to you.
Good. Okay.
Brother Dog is not completely under your control. You're aware of that. Right? Like, Brother Dog returns to you, but is still, like, you know, like, just a bit weirded out. Bit, like, just being a bit funny. But, like, that's for investigation later, I think.
So yeah, let's say I don't lie to you about Brother Dog, but I lie in that I say that there's not anything up there.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's, like, the easiest way to explain us.
Yeah. Is Anhaga roused, or do we have to drag her bodily?
Yeah, that's something I'm curious about as well. Actually.
I mean, that's up to you, Jason.
Then Anhaga is roused and can walk, at least.
Yep.
Has a very sore face.
That being the case, I'd like to clarify one thing, which is with the... Where is it? With the last breath move, it says that the trigger is when you're dying, you catch a glimpse of what lies beyond the Black Gates of Death's Kingdom. The GM will describe it.
Oh yeah, okay. So, all right. For a moment, you start to fly. You were flying above the world, and further and further above, and you saw that it. And then you were beyond the sky, and you saw the wheel turning below you. The sky littered with thousands of burning other burning suns. The wheel below you creaks and moans as you see the what are the like the tines on it, or the spokes on it, like cracks, like opening up on it as splinters fly off of it slowly. One of the spokes is completely destroyed, and another is heavily cracked. You feel the cold embrace of nothingness, of time, of the end of time approaching from a distant place, as all of existence rushes away into the past. And then someone hits the reverse button on the VHS. And you get pulled back rapidly, and like for a moment you'd felt like the peace that comes with that, like nothingness. Like you weren't in pain, you weren't hungry, you didn't have any bodily desires, you didn't have any needs or wants, and as soon as you get like pulled down into your body, it feels like being hit with your own body You're suddenly filled with pain and hunger and thirst and the desires of the flesh and the fear for your friends and the sadness for what has been lost and the anger that anything should ever touch you or break your rules, and all of these things flood into you all at once as you like cough and sputter yourself to life.
And as a past knower, when I enter an important location, my call, and I think the Black Gates of Death are an important location.
This is some bullshit that I'm so on board for. Ask me a question.
Wow.
How has death been escaped?
In this, like...
How has the place of death, how have people escaped from that?
To do that, like, all of those things, like, death is the passage of time. You have to be able to do a thing to time to escape death. Hence the, like, VHS rewind thing.
And are there cases where that has happened in history? Since this is, like, a history-related thing.
Yes, definitely. Yes, there are.
Past knower, yeah.
Yep. Yes, there are definitely examples of that out there in the world to find.
At least 3 of them inside one character.
I was going to say, yeah, it's definitely happened in the past, and we could probably tell you about it.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have to go into detail, but like, what is Marlowe's perspective on this when he technically dies, but then the spirit?
Like he leaves his body, he zooms out, whoosh. You know, you feel, and like he feels the chilling wind on his very like soul as he like drifts out into the void, and all of his cares and desires and fears leave him, except for some that had been snatched away from him anyway. And the others, the others that are left, what is left of Marlowe to escape into the void, in the act of giving up these fears, these desires, these wants, by giving them up, ceases to exist. And just joins, like, there is a mark upon the void that is a Marlowe-shaped mark amongst an infinite, or like an infinite number of other person-shaped marks upon the void, that will take all of time to fade. But it's not really Marlowe.
Is the mark just shaped like a shin and a foot?
And a shovel? Like it's like
a shovel.
Cool. All right.
It's a shovel with a foot.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, the handle is the foot. Yeah.
When you reach the end of session, you return to town more or less safely. Regain any lost HP? Oh wait, no, you don't regain any lost HP yet because you don't have healers. But you do regain any spells. Then look at your alignment. If you've filled your alignment at least once this session, mark XP, unless you are dead. Actually, no, mark XP anyway. Just do that for me. Like, I wanna know where we're at so that I can.
Because it's a little
I'm gonna go find a pen so I can do a tally rather than trying to do it on sheets.
Sure.
I'm already at 7 from failed rolls, so.
Yep, same.
Yeah, the required number of XP is a bit higher in this one. It's 9 plus your current level, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, you've actually. I think there might be a miss. There might be.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's yeah. I've not changed it in the trigger. Sorry, I've changed that now. I changed it in the
I did think it was confusing because I was like, why is one? Why, that's some complicated maths.
Yeah, no, that's
cool.
Yeah.
Current level +9, so we'd need 10 to get from level 1 to level 2.
That's the way it works. Yep.
Cool. Well, we might get enough XP.
You might.
Did I kill a creature to collect its corpse?
You tried to collect its corpse. But you didn't actually kill it either. No, I don't think so. No.
Nope.
I don't think I actually freed anyone from literal or figurative bonds. I kind of made efforts in that, but
Yeah.
We freed you.
True. Emily?
I think I need to change mine because I don't feel like it's ever coming up. But it is show someone the wisdom you possess.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Marlo?
This is alignment?
Yeah.
Or
Alignment.
let's see, I think it's defend those weaker than you.
Did you do that?
I did that with Bao, I think, when she was...
Definitely true. Yep. Cool. Then answer these 3 questions as a group. Sorry, 3. Wow, my keyboard just like freaked out there. Then answer these 3 questions as a group. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
No, we lost.
Roberts.
I think the initial one that we met was like notable.
I feel like defeating the smugglers themselves counts as notable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So mark an XP. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
I think it's right?
Mm-hmm. Who's got the orb now?
I'm taking care of the orb.
Cool. So mark an XP.
Guardian of the orb.
Did we do something new and fantastic?
That bard is
Yes, definitely.
fantastic, right?
Fantastic is an interesting word.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, and like we don't mean in this situation good. We mean
Yeah. I think I would say like specifically the fact that it doesn't appear to be, or maybe I don't know enough about myconids, but I don't get the impression that this is actually myconids. This is some other new thing that we maybe haven't seen before. Or is it?
I mean, like I would call that. I like in my notes I refer to the Brahmin cow as a myconid sovereign.
Okay. All right. I just didn't know enough about myconids then.
Yeah, myconids just means mushroom beings.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can even kind of piece together just how Beta lost its cattle as well, with the tainted grain and so on.
Yes, and also not to mention that you did discover like how people escape from death.
Yes, yeah, that too. Fantastic.
That's pretty
already.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And new.
Yep. We're old, but yeah.
Cool.
True.
So that's 3 XP. Cool. If you overcame a threat to Beta, filled the need of its people, or returned bearing great riches, increase the town's fortunes by 1 to a maximum of +3. Did we return bearing great riches? Did we fill the need of its people, or did we overcome a threat?
I don't think we did, because I don't feel like it wasn't clearly a threat to the town to begin with, and I don't think that we...
I mean, we pursued it in the first place because we thought it was a threat to the town, though. At least the myconid leaking was a threat.
That's true. Yeah, true.
I don't know if we overcame the danger of myconids leaking, though. We probably made it worse, actually.
Potentially. Because we couldn't resolve the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. Did you return to town broken, battered, and in need of care?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm fine.
Yeah, we are. So we reduced the town's fortunes by 1.
Damn. Sorry, town.
That is okay. You can always earn more back next time. Cool. Well, that's the end of our session.
That was great.
We have to resolve dead Marlowe later on.
We will.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm interested.
Splintering wheel. This is so familiar.
Yeah.
God, the amount of times we've brought back a dead comrade just being like, cool, we'll just put them in this room. At some point we're going to resurrect them. It's cool.
Is it only familiar because I'm playing a necromancer again?
I don't know, maybe, yeah. It was very common.
Yeah. People like,
Don't
no,
forget
fuck
to
you.
count your
Death is
XP
not...
for failures.
Yes, you do get XP for failures.
Yeah.
So, excellent. That is our show for the day. So I think it's time to do some shout-outs. Do you want to start, Emily?
Sure.
And I think we'll do a non-capitalist shout-out. So
Non-capitalist shout-out, okay.
So include in your list of things you want to plug and talk about something that is not capitalist.
Something that doesn't involve money. Okay, so, alright. I'm Emily. I am a filmmaker and an artist. Capitalist-related things that are related to me include I take commissions for art. I do sometimes art for games, including something I did for Jason. And sometimes I do portraits of role-playing game characters or like people in real actual life that you might want portraits of. So if you're interested in those things, hit me up on Twitter at blackwallsays. I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/blackwall, where I put my RPG maps and sketches and things and behind-the-scenes stuff from films that I make. And my non-capitalist thing is I have recently become obsessed with actually this involves money, but it's not about money because you could make them. I've recently become obsessed with the idea of giving people cards for non-occasions. So like, you know, just like giving someone a card that's like, this card has an octopus on it and you like an octopus, so have this card. Or, you know, I think you put a lot of effort into your work in the last couple of months and you deserve a card. Because cards are nice.
Yeah, awesome. Ray, do you want to do some shout-outs?
Yeah. Do we do, like, Twitter handles, too? I don't know. Anyway, I'm Ray. You can find me on Twitter at RayElvisser. I basically do nothing but retweet art, game design stuff, and shit posts. I want to shout out Kira McGran at Kira Nancy on Twitter for putting together the April TTRPG Maker hashtag this year,
That
which
was
is
super
how
rad.
I found all of you, basically. And I also want to shout out all of you for letting me play, because I'm just someone on Twitter who put their hand up in Ash's thread, so I appreciate it. I think that's my non-capitalist thing, because I don't have a lot else going on. So
yeah, that's cool. Excellent. Jason?
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm making games with fantastic art in them that I didn't make, but Emily did. You can find me on Twitter at Manixer. I've been in the chat a bunch. It's spelled that way. Same thing on itch.io, that there's not anything on itch.io for me yet. Same thing for Patreon and Ko-fi, I think. I also want, sort of leapfrogging off of mentioning Kira McGraw, I want to mention Bree Sheldon, who's doing a second round of April TTRPG Maker for May. He/they is on Twitter at Breeks, BRIECS, and you can find them there, and there's a May hashtag to May MAY RPGQ 2018. So if you look for that, you'll find it. And non-capitalist thing, I feel obligated to mention that if you're not in Australia, it's literally Karl Marx's 200th birthday. So can't really ignore that.
That's super cool. Yeah. Karl Marx.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Awesome.
That's it.
Cool. Cammy! You're muted, sweet.
I am Cammy. I am Ash's sister, so I follow her around the internet. I am Splitmoose on Twitter, on Tumblr, on Twitch, on Gmail, wherever you want to find me. Probably the only shout-out capitalistly shout out thing you can do for me is go and follow my Twitch and wait for me to actually do a stream, because that happens sometimes.
That's good.
My non-capitalist but kind of capitalist shout out is to the YouTube channel ContraPoints, who's also gotten into the media just recently. Mike Rugnetta retweeted one of her videos, and she just does interesting videos about capitalism and gender and trans stuff, and is very funny, a bit degenerate, which I kind of like about it. So yeah, go watch her videos, particularly the one about autogynephilia, but less so for learning about autogynephilia, more so for getting an insight into trans people's brains. It's good. It's good shit.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, that's it.
Great. Well, I've been your GM, Ash. You can follow me at Acegiak, ACEGIAK, on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, and Patreon if you want to support my game design work. Or you can just hit the follow button or the subscribe button next to it. If you want to really like help out. There will be more streams throughout the week. Tomorrow we've got In Which We Live and Breathe with the Clique. They will be I think we'll be short a Luke, but that's okay. They can just hang out in it. Luke's character is currently in the ethereal plane fighting a giant octopus, so I think that's probably a giant starfish rather, so they can stay there. So tune in for like seeing the other parts of that, like the people who have realized that they are their own government tracking entity or something like that, who knows. And then I play a bunch of games throughout the week. The other thing that I wanted to say is check out tea. It's like coffee, but it tastes better and is less caffeinated and is nice. Tea. It's good. I like it. All right. Thank you all for joining us. This has been a rad session. I love it. I'm loving getting back into that, like the swing of the splintering wheel and the way that it's just like it's like spooky zany nonsense. It's real good. But until next time, we will catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.